Good morning, Kurt. Thanks very much. A Calgary couple will return home from Rome tonight after their cruise ship capsized off the Tuscan coast. There were 4,200 people on board the cruise liner when it hit a reef and tipped over last Friday. Rescue crews have found 6 bodies and 16 people are still missing. 12 of the passengers were Canadians. They all made it to shore safely, but Lawrence and Andrea Davis of Calgary say there was chaos during the evacuation, and instead of waiting for lifeboats, they swam about 135 meters to shore without life jackets.
Kick, paddle, kick, and I was...
You can see how we're standing here. This was the
Yeah,
ship
this
coming
is the
down.
ship coming down, and I said, we've got to clear it. We've got to get out of here.
Going.
The ship's captain is accused of making several errors in judgment, including abandoning ship before everyone had been evacuated. Back here at home, Gatineau police are investigating a suspicious death after a body was found on the ice of the Ottawa River. The man's body was spotted yesterday. It was underneath the Alexandra Bridge on the Gatineau side. The Alexandra Bridge is now closed to pedestrians from both sides of the bridge. And Queen Street between Lyon and Bay Streets is now open to traffic. The area had been closed down because of a small fire in the foyer at Barbarella's, a nightclub. The call came in just before 5 a.m. No one was hurt, and the cause is still under investigation. The green flag is flying for a stretch of the Rideau Canal Skateway. Melissa Lamb is live on the ice with more on the world's largest skating rink. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning, Annette. And those $750,000 change rooms are now open, so people can kind of get their first sneak peek at them. We did talk to one skater this morning who used it and said there's lots of room inside. They're really nice, and he said that they were totally worth the money. Now, there are lots of people out here this morning taking advantage and having their first tracks on the skateway. This is the world's largest skateway at 7.8 kilometers long. Now, today there is a 2.2 kilometer stretch that's open from Bank Street to the Pretoria Bridge, so there's a pretty good, decent amount. Now, the NCC says that the new canal, the Ottawa Canal, is open just in time for some big events.
It's great timing. This year we have an extra weekend of special events with the NHL being here the weekend prior to Winterlude, and there will be all sorts of activities, of course, around that.
And conditions are great out here this morning. It's nice and clear, no divots yet, so it's a good time to come and get your first tracks on the Rideau Canal. But it is quite cold, so if you are heading down here today, be sure to bundle up nice and warm. Annette?
All right, thanks for that, Melissa Lamb, reporting live from the Rideau Canal Skateway today. A woman accused of killing 4 members of her family will endure another 2 hours of cross-examination today in court. Tuba Yaya spent most of last week testifying in her own defense. She has denied that her 3 daughters and her husband's first wife were victims of an honor killing. Their bodies were found at the bottom of a Kingston canal in 2009. Yaya, her husband and son are all charged with first-degree murder in their deaths, and all have pled not guilty. The Liberal Party is taking some big steps to reinvent itself as it takes its first steps towards a comeback.
It's up to it, Canada. The war on drugs has been a complete bust.
At a weekend convention in Ottawa, members approved a resolution calling for the legalization of marijuana. The party also voted to allow non-party members to register as supporters and vote in leadership contests.
Come and join us, come and support us, be one with us. That's what we want to say to all of Canada and to all Canadians.
The party also has a new president. Mike Crowley won that title, beating out Sheila Copps by just 26 votes.